Welcome back, students. Again in continuation with the online class series and chapter number 2, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. As we have talked about the various pollinating agents, that is the abiotic pollinating agents, now we are going to talk about the biotic agencies and what are the adaptations that the flowers do adapt for being pollinated by the biotic agencies. As I said you all, that it includes a large number of living organisms like the bats, the lemurs, the human beings, the birds like hummingbirds, tailor birds, etc., the bees, the insects, the wasps, the moths, butterflies, a large number of them, they are included under the biotic agencies, and accordingly the flowers, they are having various adaptive features. The flowers are large and conspicuous. If small and basically the flowers are large and conspicuous, but if they are small and inconspicuous, then they are present in a group, in a bunch. That is inflorescence, what we call as. So flowers, if inconspicuous and small are present in a group or inflorescence. The flowers are very, very brightly colored, having various tints and tones, having various shades, having various shapes, size and form, so that they can easily attract the biotic agencies towards themselves. Flowers are brightly colored, having different shapes, size and forms, and variously shaded. Then fourth, of course, if some flowers they are not variously shaded, then they do possess certain odor, so that they can easily attract the various biotic agencies towards themselves. Basically, in majority of the flower it is fragrance, that is, it is a sweet smell, but in certain of the flowers which are pollinated by certain insects, this smell, it is not so pleasant, and it is said to be the odor. It is a characteristic odor which can attract only a certain amount of the insects and moths towards them. So flowers do possess characteristic odor or smell. I am saying characteristic odor or smell, that is, it is specific towards a specific species of a plant which is going to be pollinated by a specific living organism. Then fifth, most of the flowers, they produce nectar, which is being given as a reward to the biotic agents like the bees. They collect the nectar and they make the honey. So it is a type of a reward in in turn of pollination. Do produce nectar. These are not only the rewards, certain of the rewards are also a very good example, like in many of the plant species, various living organisms like the insects and the moths, they lay their eggs in the flowers. So that is all, for example, Amorphophilus. It is a very good example where the insects, they lay their egg in the in the flower. Another very good example of such a reward is type of association between a particular type of a moth and yucca plant. This moth, it lays its egg in the ovary of the yucca, and in turn it pollinates the stigma while it is laying its egg in the ovary of the yucca plant. And when the seeds they develop in the ovary of the yucca plant, then these the larvae which have hatched out from the eggs, they also do come out along with the seeds of the yucca flowers. So this is also a very good example of the rewards that the flowers do give to the biotic agents. So today we have completed what are the biotic agencies and what are the abiotic agencies, and what are the various modification of the flowers that are required for being pollinated by these various agencies. From tomorrow onwards, we are going to talk about the actual fertilization event and what are the post-fertilization events. Thank you.